What is up, YouTube? Welcome to this Riverdale Season 1, Episode 1 review. So, this is the dark, the edgy, the Pretty Little Liars version of Archie comics. Now, Archie comics are the first comics that I actually read. So, obviously in the UK we had Beano, the Dandy. I was reading the Beano, then I discovered Archie, and then I discovered all these other comics that I wanted to read. Obviously like Batman, Justice League, Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man. When it first started, I got issue 1 of Ultimate Spider-Man actually. Yeah, quite happy with that. So, this is a huge thing. We've got a Archie TV show, which I never thought we would have in a million years. But the comic has come under some sort of rebranding. They're trying to make it really up to date. They killed off Archie. They did all this kind of crazy stuff. But that's it. We didn't hear of it. But then Riverdale came out. And it is just Pretty Little Liars, weirdly. But it's very good. Overall, I think this show is actually quite solid. Now, there are some bits which I didn't like. So we've got Luke Perry of the teenage heartthrob fame here, playing the father of now a teenage heartthrob, Archie, he does everything. He sings, he makes music, he is a star, he is a ladies' man, he is also now made it onto the varsity high school football team. Now, I think this reimagining of Archie is pretty good, but we get this weird flashback where he bangs his teacher in her VW Beetle. Or, well, actually, I'm not sure if it is a Beetle. It looked like a Citroen Dolly car. But who knows, that's besides the point. We saw the hot and steamy reimagining of the teacher having sex with Archie, which I thought was really weird. It wasn't needed at all. I don't think this storyline is needed. If they wanted to show Archie hearing the gunshot, they could have showed him doing something else. But they maybe wanted to show him in two minds about revealing where he was when he heard it, perhaps. So, yeah, I don't think that really works. It's a good storyline, kind of. Because we have in the news women teachers preying on young students, and the guys, just check the South Park episode where Ike bangs his teacher for that social commentary. And I don't think this social commentary is kind of needed in this show. It doesn't fit with the show. I think they've got a strong enough storyline with Betty and Veronica, which leads me on to, well, this show's weird because it looks like we're going to get an Archie-verse instead of an Arrowverse. The Belanti brothers are behind this. So, we've got Josie and the Pussycats in this show. If you remember that terrible film back in the, I think it was the early 2000s, we had that, yeah. So we've got Josie and the Pussycats in this, which is a separate comic of its own thing. It's kind of like the Flintstones and the Jetsons, that kind of thing, where they're in the same story. Well, kind of, maybe not the best example, but they are like under the same arm, they cross over sometimes. So, we've got that, which is interesting. I expect that to be this first show that will spin out of this show, because it's been reviewed highly. It's been received very well, and I received it very well, with the exception of that whole teacher story. And the cliche gay best friend, which I like the fact they were self-referential there, saying that that's not been a thing for years, and they had the whole Betty and Veronica kissing, which hasn't been a taboo thing for ages. There we go. So I like the addition of Betty and Veronica in this. The whole 7 Minutes in Heaven thing was a bit weak, and the douchebag mourning sister was a bit odd. But it's the first episode, it's finding its feet. It's introducing us to this world of characters, and I kind of find it weird that Jughead wasn't introduced so early on. So we're getting Pretty Little Liars. And now we've got this blog, and we're getting Scream the TV show here. So it seems they kind of got this new wave of Pretty Little Liars, Scream the TV show. and they're trying to get in on that hype, which they've done a good job. They've done a very good job with them fitting this all in. And we've also got a murder mystery to investigate as well, which they kind of revealed at the end that the brother was shot, but who did this? Obviously it was his sister. Obviously. But are we going to get some kind of Scream style twist at the end? Who knows? But I'm not sure about Archie's father. I kind of think that they should have made him a very Americana dude like they did in the comics. So we need that kind of anchor to the original source material. I think that having these people as all dark, cynical people, you need some kind of beacon of light in there, some kind of truth, some kind of, I would say, fun. But I guess they're not doing that. They want to go through the dark and edgy route. And the dark and edgy route they are. One minor point is all that lens flare. What was going on with that? So, yeah. So the themes of this show is going to be, will Archie end up with Betty? Or will he end up with Veronica? I think Betty is pretty much off the cards for now. And I don't think Veronica is really interested in that way in him, because they could have kissed, didn't they? So, yeah, strong opening here for the show. But that's it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.